Peter Billingsley, who starred as Ralphie Parker in A Christmas Story when he was only 12, will be returning to lead a sequel to the perennial holiday favorite. The 50-year-old child star turned filmmaker will be reprising his role in the new film, which is expected to take place when Ralphie is an adult in the 1970s, The Hollywood Reporter revealed on Thursday. In addition to starring in the sequel to the 1983 classic, titled A Christmas Story Christmas, Billingsley will produce for its production companies Legendary and Warner Brothers. The Christmas Chronicles director Clay Kaytis is attached to direct the film, which will be released on Warner's HBO Max streaming service. Billingsley will be joined by his longtime friend Vince Vaughn to produce A Christmas Story Christmas for their company Wild West Picture Show Productions. The original Christmas Story was an episodic period piece set sometime in the late 1930s to early 1940s that follows 9-year-old Ralphie as he navigates school and family relationships in a fictional Indiana town while dreaming of getting a Red Ryder BB rifle for Christmas. In the 70s set sequel, Ralphie will return home to his old house on Cleveland Street to give his own children the same kind of magical Christmas he experienced as a child. The original film was lauded for its realistic production design, which impeccably matched the time period and the Midwestern setting, and the publication writes that the new film will try to adopt a similar style. Adult Ralphie will reunite with some of his childhood friends featured in the original movie while also trying to move on from the death of his father, often referred to as the Old Man in the original and played by Darren McGavin. Although the original was filmed in Cleveland, Ohio, with some additional scenes shot in Ontario, Canada, the new production won't even be filming in the United States. Instead, Hungary will be filling in for Hammond, Indiana, when production begins in February. There are expected to be plenty of references to the original film, which annually plays for 24 hours on TBS and TNT from Christmas Eve to Christmas Day. A Christmas Story, which also starred Melinda Dillon as Ralphie's mother, was initially only modestly successful and received mixed reviews upon its 1983 release. But over the years the film grew in estimation, and home video releases and television broadcasts elevated its stature year by year, until it came to be regarded as one of the best and most popular Christmas films of all time. Following his acclaimed performance in A Christmas Story, Billingsley continued to act more sporadically as he grew older, before focusing on behind-the-camera work as a director and producer. He directed the comedy Couple Retreat, starring his friends Vince Vaughn and Jon Favreau, and he executive produced the animated comedy series F for Family with Vaughn. In 2008, he played a small role as a scientist in Iron Man, which was directed by Favreau, and both actors were later featured in Spider-Man: Far From Home.